Start recording. Good evening and welcome to the post-mortem. As you're probably all aware, we hit the pick six, disgraceful dividend, first time for the year, every favourite won virtually every race for the day. Naturally, we've hit it and we finished up losing. Very disappointing. Not much can be said about the card really. There were a lot of short price ones and they've all won. We had one or two chances where we could have got a result. We led in one of the legs with a 20-1 chance. Big difference if it happens to hang on. But other than that, really all the favourites were just far too strong. Race 2, Forza, right on the speed. It kicked away at the 300. That was the end of that. Of the rest in that race, probably the one KY Fortune ran a good race. I wouldn't be worrying about too many of the others, although Bear Supreme came from last on a day where if you weren't in the first 4 or 5 coming to the turn, you had no hope. Race 3, Perfect Joy sat on the speed, fought on strongly in the straight. Gold Tartini sat out wide and kept coming. Again, Ice Fire, well back, made good ground along the rails. It was probably the best run. Race 4 was unraced. Race 5, El Grande sat on the speed, attacked at the 300, kicked away and managed to hold on. It was a solid enough win. Not much can be said about the rest, although Super Gold Elite fought on reasonably strongly in the straight. Real Champion was last coming around the corner and ran on strongly. Race 6, Follow the Wind sat on the speed, pushed out coming around the corner and battled on. It was a bit lucky to win. Shifachi Tradition. If he stays where he was behind it. He ended up pushing out 3 wide mid-race at cost of the race. Princess Sunshine went forward, battled. Although late, it never got a run anywhere in the straight. The rest of them, not much good. Race 7, Fortune Together, that gave us a bit of a thrill. Coming around the corner, got away from them, but the favourite had the run on it. Sat behind it coming to the turn and ran it down late. Ran second at 20-1. Big difference if it happens to win in that leg. Race 8. Dame Patrol jumped to the front, opened them up mid-race. They couldn't run it down. The favourite ran on late to run second. Jager Bomb's probably one for the future. It ran on really well. There was a big plunge on Roman Legend, come out of left field. It went poor. Anybody that wants to put their money on Mosse in a big plunge, they must have some courage because he murdered this. Keep an eye out for it next start with a decent rider. Race 9, my favourite, jumped on the speed. It was just way too good for these. It bolted in. Winnie's horse, it ran on strongly. And so did Fighter Class coming from a long way back. It was probably the run of the race outside the winner. Race 10, Dr. Good Habit. This was out wide. He went forward, went to the front, kicked away at the top of the straight, and then bolted in. This was a very soft win. Probably the rest of them battled. Winning Instinct came from Stone Motherless at the 400 to run second. It was a decent run. Of the rest, Gryffindor, there was big money for this from the wide gate, went back, had no chance. Probably one more chance for it. And the last race, we're a little bit unlucky here, I think. Racing Hero was out 3-4 wide for the first part of the race, managed to get in late. Got beaten about 3/4 of a length, whereas Flagship Shine's got the suck run on the rails behind them, and it's fallen in to win. I think you reverse the barriers, pretty sure Racing Hero wins. Medici was a good run. He didn't ride it too good. Mosse, he was 3 back the rails, shit himself there, pushed out coming around the corner, and probably would have won the race. If he stays where he was, he follows Flagship Shine through and wins the race. It's just about ready to win a race, but not with that idiot riding it. All in all, a disappointing day. The TT's jackpotted. So that'll go through to next week at Shah 10. The whole lot jackpotted there. Nobody got even close. Of the rest of the day, as I say, never seen a card like it where in 11 races, 10 favourites or second favourites have won. It doesn't happen very often. Hopefully it never happens again for the rest of the season and give us a chance. The way we play, we're never going to win on a day like this where every favourite wins, because we do play for a few of them to get rolled. Thanks for tuning in. We go to Happy Valley next week, and hopefully they give us a chance to participate in something of value.